this month's video for the newsletter is going to be making salsa. So Cheryl and I, here's Cheryl.
Morning, everyone.
We're here today to make the salsa, and we're going to show you our day. It's going to start about 9 o'clock, and we probably won't get done for quite a bit. But at the end of this, it's like we enjoy it because we will have salsa throughout the whole year. We know we've made it, and we'll walk you through our day of making salsa. So. We need vinegar. We're making actually 3 batches. So we're using vinegar, paste, we have the food processor, all our towels, we got a bunch of onions, we got peppers and green peppers, red peppers, we got jalapenos washed, because you can reuse the cans. We have tomatoes soaking there and tomatoes soaking there. So Cheryl, I think it's about 45 pounds of tomatoes. We have what we have over here. We need our trays to put them in the oven. These are the utensils that you use to get them out of here, and this is how you process this. Just a little history on this. This is from my dad when he lived on the farm. He's very happy that we are able to use it. First, we start by washing and just rinsing all the tomatoes. We have to put them on a pan and take the skins off, but we just want to rinse them first. Start by coring out the top of the tomato, and once you core that out and put it onto the tray, then we have to turn it over and mark an X on the bottom of the tomato. First, you have to cook the tomatoes. After we scored them, they're in the oven, and we have to get the skins to start peeling off. So while that's happening, we washed more tomatoes. We've cleaned and cut up the jalapenos. We're in the process of cleaning all the peppers, all the onions, and this will be one batch that we need to add to the tomatoes. That's Cheryl's cleaning all the tomatoes and giving her the job of crying. Step of the process is we take 2 large sweet peppers, 4 large green peppers, 2 jalapenos, and 3 large onions, and throw them into the food processor. Mixture now of our peppers and onions and jalapeno peppers. Our first batch of tomatoes have come out of the oven. It is now 20 of 11, so an hour and a half they take. And we take them, they're like this, and we have to peel the skin back. We'll show you how to do that, but they're extremely hot. So we take them from the tray to the plate to cool them down a little bit. To the peppers and the onions, we have to add tomato paste or tomato sauce, salt, and this is a cup of vinegar. So we'll add that, and now Cheryl is scoring the tomatoes. We take off all the skin, and you just want the meaty part of the tomatoes. This is a process, and it's hard because it's hot. So now everything is in here. We have to let it boil. Once it boils, we have to turn it down and cook it for 15 to 20 minutes. In the meantime, these are our jars. We have to sterilize them. So we're getting them all ready because they're going to last a year, so we want to make them sterile. Here are some that are done, and we now have helpers. Here we go. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, so now we are getting ready. Some of the jars are sterile, and this is what you do here. You take the salsa, you fill it to the top, and then we put the lids on it. So now everything's sterile, everything's put into the jars, lids are on tight. This is the canning process, so if you go over top here, you can see it'll fit 7. So we lift this down into the water, cover them, put the lid on, and now this is the processing, and they have to process for 15 minutes. Go. process for 15 minutes, and then these are little handy tools you use, and we take them out one by one, and we set them over here, and now they have to cool. So once they cool, this batch we got, I think, 13 or 14 out of. So that's good, but it's now 12:18, so you saw one batch took us from 9 o'clock till now. Our salsa making is done. It is now almost 4 o'clock, so it's a long process, but it's well worth it. We ended up getting, I think, like 34 jars of salsa, which we'll separate and split, and then we will have it throughout the year and be able to give some as gifts. But hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you.